Currently, I train in Prologue gym in Zagreb, Croatia. In past, I have trained in Brazil with Barbosa and in LA with Marcel Rosado, Joao and Josh Barnett. 5 days a week and twice a day, morning and evening training. 5 days a week, in morning is a strength training, and twice a week, evening training is also strength training. I do prefer MMA and grappling at this time in my career, but my backbone will always be judo. Actually, great training system, love the people, no discrimination, great weather and food, and here I feel like home. He looks very powerful. He is very good in guillotine choke. He made himself into a powerful fighter. But I was born as already strong fighter. Shoot. If I knew the answer, I would be reading tarot card for money. I'm sure we will all give our best to win. Watch it.
My last match at Polaris, I went against Phil Harris, and I was able to win by armbar. This Polaris, I'm competing against Imanari. Game plan is still the same, you know, I'm not changing anything about my game, not specifically going for leg locks, not specifically avoiding leg locks. Just gonna go out there, compete, and, you know, just gonna try and seize whatever opportunity he gives me. One thing that I think makes our team stand out is the fact that we're going out and we're trying to submit everyone. You know, a lot of the other teams are definitely very tough. They go out, they score their points, and then they stall till the match is over. That for us is, you know, not really considered a win. You know, when we go out, we're not satisfied unless we submit the person, which is one of the things that makes our team stand out. After I beat Imanari, I'll have the 145-pound title for Polaris. So anybody who wants to come contest me for that title, I'm willing to have a match with. You know, if I had to choose any specific names, I've been really wanting a match with Bruno Frazado. I'd also love a match with either of the Meows, Gianni Grippo. Any of those guys would, you know, be what I think is going to be like a very exciting match. I don't think it makes it hard for me to to stand out. If anything, I think it brings more attention to me because I'm, you know, his little brother. So anybody that knows Gordon normally also knows me and, you know, wants to watch both of us compete. In 5 years, I think I will be the best at my weight in the world. I'm not sure what weight that's going to be. You know, I don't know how much I'm going to grow. But whatever weight class it is, I'm sure I'll be at least within the top 5. You know, I'm excited to have a match against such a huge name like Imanari, and hopefully going to go out there, have an exciting match, and, you know, hopefully I'll come out with a submission victory.
I'm leaving tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's good to see you, man.
I've been training and fighting a long time. It's exhausting. Like, to really be at a high level, you have to train a lot, and it's like very physically taxing on your body, and like you spend most of your day just feeling tired from training. So you train, you're super tired until you have to train again, and then you sleep, and then that's like your life for years. So I've sort of toned it down a little, and I just train really hard, like once a day, and then I do strength and conditioning, but I don't like kill myself, because I feel it's much more valuable to me and to everyone that I try and influence when like my brain isn't dead from training all day, so I can actually use it to like incorporate new stuff or like put my videos out there and try and reach the community as a whole. So yeah, that's my philosophy and why my website exists. My strategy going into this fight isn't like a secret. I think anyone could probably guess what it is, and it's really just to avoid Craig's leg lock positions. And I've had some success doing it in the past, and I feel comfortable. Like, as one of the main like competitive gi guys in the scene, I would say I'm the most well-versed in leg locks of all of those guys who try and transition into no gi. I don't specifically I'm not known for my leg locks or anything, but I've been competing no gi longer than I've been competing in the gi, and that was like what I originally got into, and I was super into like the whole no gi scene. And I've been doing trying to do leg locks and exploring leg locks, and I actually have like a really unique knee bar technique that I created as like a purple belt. It's called the knee bar trap. So I used to be an avid leg locker. So I'm super comfortable in the leg lock positions, and I've fought a lot of these guys who are coming onto the scene with the new leg lock system that the John Danaher crew has made famous. But my real strength is that my overall game, I think, is more developed. So it'd actually be much more beneficial not to go head to head with him at his strength, which I still feel confident in if we were to end up in those positions. But it'd make more sense to me to just try to avoid it entirely and then stick to what I'm good at, or that I feel I'm better than Craig at, which is like the more fundamental aspects of jiu-jitsu, like passing the guard, taking the back, and playing guard. So yeah, don't expect like a leg lock shootout. But if we did, I would win. But I'm not going to do a leg lock shootout.
My training's changed only in a sense that obviously we're preparing for a different opponent. I think Jake Shields is an incredibly strong, smaller guy. He's going to weigh you down. Keenan's a very skinny guy, very quick guy. I wouldn't say he's overly strong. He just uses what strength he has very well. But in a sense, he does weigh you down in a different way with his angles and his speed, making you recover. So in terms of, for both of those matches, I have to have great cardio. Based on the rolling footage you see today, the cardio is not there yet. But yeah, in terms of how I prepared differently, both of these matches I actually prepared for in Melbourne. Jake Shields I prepared for in Melbourne. I did a 1-month training camp at Absolute, and I'll do the same for this match with Keenan. I only say that because for Polaris and Mateus Diniz, I was preparing for those guys in New York. Hopefully the match with Keenan goes even quicker than the match with Jake Shields last time. That's what I'm planning for. And I'm also planning for a much more exciting match. Obviously, a lot of people hate me for the Polaris match. I accept that. Even the Mateus Diniz match, if you guys saw that one at Grapple Fest, that was a pretty boring match. So hopefully for this next Keenan match, it's going to be exciting. And I think it will be exciting because Mateus and Polaris, they're like gorillas. It's very hard to do anything to, very hard to create a scramble on, especially when they're not attacking too much in the other direction. With Keenan he's a very fast-paced guy. He's going to be pushing the pace a lot. So hopefully I can match that. Our last match, obviously, was very exciting, especially very exciting if you're a Keenan Cornelius fan watching him rack up all those points on me. So hopefully more of the same this time.